Good afternoon, country people. Them we glad for meet up una for PIDGIN News Debate. Na tori time for we for turn back for talk some of the strong thing them we pass inside the week for we country. We sabi say for tori for this afternoon. We be get case where they be left some small picky we be get 2 weeks old for that side. So for double ball quarter na for be panda side where mami he go left picking for hairdressing salon. He lie say he want go put credit for a tingning he no turn back for carry picking. This week too, we be talk on top this palava for suffer where people them for Mintam. Now for Central Region they get them inside that place. They don't shit down for 1.5 year where they no get light for their place. On top that one, even water sesep them. Now only one borehole inside Minta Idiwaka fine, and that borehole now some company we give for them. And sabi say Minta sesep he get plenty natural resource where now only motor they carry and come out money they turn back for inside that side. So for Minta the week two pass na week wey dey so now people them for that side. So for Boyam one themselves for Bamenda they dey hear bad for Sika this palava say lockdown wey it dey happen for that two place them. Sabi say a motor the day wey they be born am after that motor wey they born sabi say they be turn cash some people them for inside quarter for place the land Dongo checkpoint and other places wey it be dey na for Moliko side too where they be cash people them. But if we talk say they don't left plenty of that people them apart from say Congo side it dey turn the talk as well one of the people them the person wey dey so e be take video on top as well they catch people then just now is also dey for inside Gata. Now some girl wey e dey for school for that side nursing school for inside Biaka wey e dey so the cash is also live and from Gata. Tori too we go talk as well e dey so this palava wey dey pass on Norwest Southwest e don dey worry people them pack for Bonaberry dry way dry e don make people them for fear. Okada people them say they cry say they no get no nothing for chop for Sika say passenger them they no dey for carry am. Time e go level we go talk this first Ndonga men wey all mayor them they be get am for ya when the way just finish sabi say na the first time and e be then an opportunity for Oga Prime Minister Sesep John Ngute Chief Dr. Joseph John Ngute wey e be hold down Ndonga men for talk for mayor them say they get plenty role for play for this palava for decentralized where we country e get am. I be don talk for now since yesterday we stranger them one nata for me where e dey with me this afternoon e dey now for correct traditional way. Time for me. Good afternoon for you.
Good afternoon, Ambassador. Good afternoon, televiewers. Una be attentive to read it for now.
All right, and another person too will get them for inside DM. Now another a big man from Gemba, president from Gemba people them with the dishidon for Douala. They call it na Jespal, president. Thank you for come.
Okay, I salute country people. Say we did together and we will not to read very well. So when I open una ear, we look and together.
We get small corner side for talk on this afternoon before we enter for correct SSF this afternoon. People they be doing the fear say Ndamba for League 1 and League 2 where they get for pass for Bamenda and Limbe. You know go start or you know go play this weekend. But Tori we enter we here detail we say people them for a professional football league. They don't already make a security them. So all the team there that they enter for Limbe we hear say military moto he go carry all the team them. And they are supporter them for Mongo Bridge. He take them go Limbe turn back. Now so to the one that they begin for play for inside the Bamenda today for League 1 and League 2. They go carry a military moto. He go stand up for corner for side for Babaju for see as we go take the people them for outside. Now we country a time for me Palava for Ndamba person Inofi cross now peacefully for enter for the two places them. What you get for talk for this security thing with professional football league they don't do it.
Well, now fine thing, but now a question where they and say for how long they will be fit for support for the carry players every match for go escort them to and fro. I think that one not be the best solution.
All right, President for Ngemba people them this idea for professional football league say they go get convoy where it go the wait for club them and supporter them. For Mongo Bridge, we at the checkpoint for enter for Boya or for go Limbe site. And Babaju, for people there, they go Bamenda. Now, fine idea, sure.
I think say for the safety part and the security part of it, it be good. But then, like how my brother don't talk for day, for how long? And again, if I feel ask a small foolish question, wait he makes it today, now military that they convoy players them. And if military convoy players for fee, who go convoy the supporters them. So the means say they better go play only with the foot officials and then they come back without supporters, which means it give good time for we to see the reason and make us say tomorrow make it be more better than say each time where they want play, make the players and they be well secure and the inside fee. I want to ask whether those players when they go to play, they go do well, which kind they will put gun proof for their scene for play and all like so. I don't really think it's a best solution, but the earlier the better for someone will try to work this thing for once and for all.
Now, if they get for carry people them, I want to ask you, Sabi say professional football league, they wait now for that ticket money, then when they enter, people then they pay enter. It means say they go to play most of the matches and now, except otherwise. Now without a supporter them? I
think say now the thing we don't talk inside the Tori will ask us say now I think say when this ball they play now another means of income, right? This faker food need finance for run their activities. Escape they will come tomorrow start the worry again say no finance not there for pay the teams them. So now here they try for say in reality if they think about the players, when are the actors, the way they go for fee, go play, they carry them, they bring convoy, they take the inside car way, blended and all the like. I want them ask, what of the supporters and where they be like for can look football? In reality, there is a problem. So, which means now already lack of entrance, that way they enter for our country.
Now, time for me before this Ndamba Sese one start, plenty confusion we don't be last, then Ndamba the start. But now, palava for money, people then they get for look Ndamba, we know they for them for work, for enter for motorists or feed them. Now, escorts, you should say professional football league will get plenty money. When big Ndamba they get for pass for place in Limbe and Baminda, where they also people they know feel work go look up.
No, income not be. Because how my brother don't talk, they don't talk about security of the players, but they never talk about security of spectators. So and not only that, the morale for people where the spectators. I know say, Baminda people where they overlike football, but this thing, that's why I talk say this security measure where they take them for escort players. It go instead at the end, we don't see they don't delay the season. So they come the start now because of finance. I think maybe next year it will be worse. Sometimes it will be again next year.
Okay, I want to ask a question for be a bit clear. You said this football within this period?
Today and tomorrow.
Okay, and then
lockdown day.
Lockdown. Now the question where one come, maybe I don't hear for our program of the day will get locked down. Put yourself in my shoe. With the lockdown now where it is, of which meanwhile might be at the stay for Bonaberry, football the pass for Omispo, I just like give the distance, or even man where the stay just nearby. How we go pass for go reach for the field? So in reality, the faker food they try for make more understand say they want do their things on their own, and then it shows say they begin to move that name faker food and then use a different name because not be Cameroon League again. Because even a Cameroon League where the actors, when the players they can't play with supporters, you know they for cheer them up, and then I know things say that kind of football because those armies them they already get their laissez-passer. If already an army the one come up Bonaberry come for here, it pass for the opposite side roadway, you know, say Namoto that they come the opposite side. The word of for fee, where you know say now you don't secure the cover player. So it shows say no entrance, no of it be because now only the armies them with those uniform men they go to look the football and then the actors they win at the players and they play. So you'll bear with me say with the lockdown, it block people me they not go look the match. So in reality, the before might be change the period for so that maybe for a period where at least everybody fi go in. And
we know say people them for Baminda safe, the club them for Baminda they don't beg, make a professional football league try to understand the situation. But it like say that beg no be reach or no place, then Ndamba for so happen.
Okay, Cameroon don't be confused. Thanks.
Okay. Alright, so just for Sabi, na corner side, make we enter for Tiwo get them for this afternoon. We go talk first, Douala. Palava for picking them, born picking, abandon, born picking, abandon. That one, it never changed for we hear them. For inside a double ball, today go make 1 or 2 weeks where they so they see this 2 weeks old picking where they go level. Now for inside some hairdressing salon for that side, so for double ball. Tori will be enter with EM, even as we gendarme people themselves for Bepanda, they be there on top this palava. They try for tell we say the 2 weeks old picking. Mami, it talk say the people there they be beat up. Mami a picking, he left the picking talk say one go put credit for a tingny last last come back, he left the picking. Now people them for salon say they take picking, take go gear and for gendarme people them. Now for the way a commander Elage Henry and even the assistant where they call a Mark Christian, they start for make investigate. Last they left the picking. Now with that woman where he find the picking, the woman says be the glad say he go look at the picking, but Mami picking, he know they nowhere for found. Nowhere where they feel find him. I saw the talk just now. 2 weeks fine picking where Mami go leave him, abandon him, he wrong go with him. Now, President from Gemba people them, when you see the kind of case, you feel say Mami picking, he just left the picking for Sika say man too, he don't abandon, or not just in plenty trouble if you don't make that Mami picking for left the picking, or even if you get any problem, he begin for left picking.
I think say that woman a devil, and in reality, if you talk say na God alone fit pay because
then the man will give that belly.
no, the man I think the man be this belly enter now for the acts where the man be the year fine. More try for like look fact. The man be like make love for the woman where be the year fine by the time where they picking the enter. The person where don't suffer for this picking. Now this woman don't carry this picking for the past 9 months, and then now you don't go under hell for hospital for born the picking and then go abandon her. In reality, a job back and would it always this one for country people say one thing where this they get for do now say me assurance day for this woman say me that Mami no come nowhere around where the woman is stay. If possible, my small advice if that woman the year we for this story now say even the play where it become for that workshop me like transfer away from that workshop go elsewhere so that if you really bring that picking up, because this kind of woman where don't just disappear. One day, it go fit one, come back, and maybe it go be a hazard to that picking. Because it go one take the picking when things they don't define. So for this woman really take care for this picking well, I plead say normally if I say make it like this me dislocate itself from where it dey now so that the woman, because might be the girl don't know where they stay. But in reality, I don't think say now a good case this, say a woman fit go under hair and fire and then it bring out picking. Like that one, a very bouncing picking. I think say now that woman a lock because now a gift that way at the core picking say a gift. You get couples the way they don't marry where they over years and years they define this particular gift they not get them, and then you don't get them, you go to them. I think say God go fit pay that woman wherever he be.
All right, time for me. No sure saying frustration where the woman to don't get them from man picking we give the belly. Maybe no left you with the money, no nothing. Now why you go left that picking for that side? But you glad for the thing where the woman do and say for the first place.
Well, I know if you talk say glad because now really a bad act, and nobody the first time we talk about this thing for your thing now.
Yeah, they plenty.
But the truth now say thing they not work country strong. But when country strong, we get for the encourages picking the way they get this kind of belly. The man should say na belly where you get them for outside. But we talk say how my brother don't talk if you don't persevere for 9 months. For belly and persevere, even to go through all the pains for born picking. It be better say me you see your brother for road back say the picking no get something for job.
Like how some other woman they do one carry picking the work at the back.
Yes, because this act it is just it don't already condemn you. How it does the woman don't get for this they look at the place. For me, if the girl go repent, how people he go check himself again. See say if he do not bad, he be free for come present himself, and how they don't already there for law enforcement officer their hand. Then they go take it and they give the punishment, they give the casting where they give then hand over the people for you because I don't think say this woman be as devil as with the check, because if it be now only hardship and he misinterpret the hardship, he over thing. Say na be like heaven before on you. So I think
Nah,
maybe it will lack cancelling. It will lack cancelling.
Plenty cargo they don't put on top head to make carrier.
Yeah.
And moreover, I think say it be more better. We don't like give a life for the pikin and then
Yes.
go abandon them than for say for feed abort and then kill the pikin, because we don't see other cases them where they kill them. So I think sister, wherever you be, I think when we talk you the listen we no be good act, but I will please say make it leave that woman where you don't take the pikin, because if things are hard for you, person won't help you, leave the person, because how we don't say me come back.
Then when the picking big now they come back and take him.
If the pikin can be a president of the nation, just accept say na a fate. No go back go say baby mami, that pikin will lock you.
Alright, we go enter for inside Palava for development. Sabi say all man the cry, say make country the go now only for before. And we enter now so for Minta Denaz village for that side, so for center region. Now only the tap and a borehole where some company giam it then for before DOE office. Now for they were all population for Minta for center region, they can carry water for inside that place for Minta. Sabi say the Minta SSF get plenty other tap the way they turn up, but now only one tap it happen. For sick other one for wash clothes and for carry water for do other thing, then for inside small stream them where population for Minta they do all that one for outside. On top palava for water we dey for a get been a BB palava for Minta. Lights SSF in no dey for Minta as one at the Siam con the people them. He then a palava we people them for Minta they don't shit down for 1.5 year. We lights it never enter for day and they tell we according to Tori we enter we EM Minta it get big timber them we motor they can carry and come out all them. You go see and say in a village we got it don't bless our plenty thing them. Now motor then that way they park all man the waiting time for carry firewood come out, but the money the turn back for Minta, so it make Minta just now it then underdeveloped. Palava for Axam who side the money they go as we chief themselves for Minta they don't cry on top this palava for decentralization. Maybe we'll ask that question again. Now when you see Minta inside Yaoundé SSF, you're talking not only Yaoundé SSF or village for Yaoundé they get that kind of sick.
Yes, Ambassador, that one true, because we don't talk say Cameroon is sick. No, we say because some people they one for talk say now one some side, some particular side they see people for it. So when we see this one, it really ring bell and I don't know, because in normal this one people where they, when you go see the vote whether they ever vote, maybe they vote now 100% for CBDM, then you go through this, then what do you want again? So maybe. We go talk say first, make the people they check well, and secondly, even if they can't fool them with bread and sardine time for election, but make that people then too where they fool them, they just get a human heart, because I think water na life. How would ever talk? Water na life. If water no fit be, and most I ever hear say when a company like this one they go for exploit, they sign a contract. Say they will take part for develop the place to look these trucks. Only one truck for they even provide water for that small community, because that would cost more than 100 million. So at the talk say, well, now we cry and now we country. Maybe one day God will help we.
Now, you be the top palava for vote. You should say they for vote different person apart from the ruling party where they for top chair. If you say things are for change for most of the people, then you should say things.
Well, experience shows say when there is a change, when change there for power. Sorry, when they change head, because when any man come, it will lie for sure give you unpopularity. You know, say when time where this will president we take chair for the former president. If we talk say cement go be na 1.5 or something like that, it be make some policies the way they don't be ever be materialized. But when you want popularity, you go live for change one thing or the other. But the truth na say if change is there for power, people must hear from even small.
Oga Jespal, you second for till town for me don't talk on top palava for change. If you see a change for bring change to for the people they get problem with water and light. 1.5 year for place for no get light, but you get BB motor there they carry timber come out money they turn back.
I'll be happy because you don't touch some point. You talk about decentralization, and again, Cameroon get very big sick where it need, like I don't talk today, for a program where somebody talk about the administrators, them say they need deliverance. So when they say they need deliverance, and then I come back for say, but why this deliverance? And I say, they forget that conscience, that's human feeling. Because most of these people, them, in reality, when they don't go for up, they forget about the down people of which now they don't uplift them. And again, moreover, when they up, if you slice, you miss your step, you won't come down. And those people, they will catch you. For talk. Say, this village where they will not talk even about election and petition, whatever. I be very sure, say they get ministers, them. They get people the way they inside government, like administrators. Wait till these people that they feel when they go back home. When you see no light, ask yourself whether these people they feel go back for their own home even. A question. You come for discover and now say they no fit go back for their home. Why they no fit go back home? Because you go sleep for darkness, you there for city, light, everything there.
You get generator for
and
house.
Then you go, and when you get generator, it be costly, right? So I think say normally, if they be for fit, get that human feeling. Say wherever it is. Because even if you know they go back home, your parents them, you know, dislocate all your family for bring out for city where it be. The day for day. So what's the way you the benefit them? You get for think about your mommy way or your parents the way they bring you for this world. Say me the benefit the same thing. So I think say like how we don't talk about change, we fit go back for that one. In reality, we need a change because the administration they get one system where the system don't be corrupt and whatever be the case. Even though they say maybe at a given moment you want might be change the system, it bring a problem. But what's what thing nationality? Say the system, you don't get an issue whereby each body, any person where one go on top, it already go with that intention and it work how way the system they show. So I think say if we get a change today, new person come up, it go come with new project and then it go feel maybe look some of these areas than for say we get the same people there. Cameroon not still being in those days whereby we get one man where he go sit on a seat for getting very soon it will be 40 something years. So give yourself how old are you and then where would you talk? You sure say you grow inside the system, no change and all the like. So for me, I support that word say make we give a try. Because the person where he be give chair for this man, give he so officially, it be been a try. According to you where he be the give him, it be the give like a try because we don't read novels whereby the wife of Amadou Ahijobi get somebody else. We can't be giving the names where he be preferred and say make it your husband give him for you, but your husband decides say no, make it give him for our present president. So it be been a try. You get it? Because your wife be the show you somebody else, but you say no, let me try this person. So today, if they feel bring in a new person to try, maybe Cameroonians they go feel smile.
Now, on top this palaver, plenty time when we see our world roads, water no day, light no day, we they put all thing from governor their heads. Now, you sure say the people then when they did it for inside the governor, them too they no fit to do the work. Normal if they put you like a minister for some side, you know if small to if for inside if they take them for all people all thing must come out now for the governor where you get for the do all thing must go from governor head.
Thank you when you talk about governor and you say the people there they work like minister. When we talk of governor, now a circle, right? The president will start from the top. Because most of the times when you know the worker, they look at this head, where the head get eyes for see, get mouth for chop, for feed the body. Which means now the government, that's not the president. They appoint your ministers. Okay. So if you don't appoint somebody and then you discover say you know they work well. I be very happy when I be look where I be see some image where for Chad. President for Chad, it will call one morning.
Surprise
just enter seaport. Just knock office they enter. Go down for field. When you go for field, which way they see them for field, it be different from which way you just sit for office that they can't give you report here and there. Nobody ever can give you a report where if ever he, right? He go give na a report which way 1 year na he will go give you. But if you know, sorry, he no go give a report where it like it shows say he know they do a job. He go ever give you a report where it shows say he they do a very good job. So I think very well say by the time where he they up like the president, he get for sometimes go down, go surprise these people, he get the right. Not just like say at any given moment you send this man, say no, send representative. When you go, the report where they can't give you, you know, they beat the same weight where if you be go with your own eyes, you for them. By so doing, when you don't want to do your appointment, you go know the people where they appoint them. But you know what tell me say he don't appoint minister, and then minister don't embezzle. At the end of the day, when you want you again, you will take that minister lucky. Who appointed the minister? So
the same question turned back for you.
Yes, before I want even come for that question, I want to clarify my brother. Say, you did talk to that people, then they did not. They go their villages. When they go, they buy their mineral water, pack and fumoto. They carry even their generator. They go for village, and the how you talk about the system, because the system the system be all the same. They don't be already all corrupt, and anything where you see them out of their own line of reasoning, they see you like enemy, and they make sure that they try as much as possible for see these villagers, maybe they sing not only praises, say things to the worker, but we go before and so on. But we really things they come for campaign, come for even 20th May, come for occasions for village, but they make sure say they blindfold the people for the way they were reason and how the system allowed them for reason. Then for your question where you talk about
the person says we come up for that village where they for inside government. Now the government says get for the do or you where they don't give a point. Now for you for turn back getting way
we don't see occasion for Cameroon where they don't even allocate investment budget. There's people the way they do for parliamentarians, ministers, and so on. Now all of them get that contract. When they give the investment budget, now so them they take them. When they take them now, they go just do them not that Cameroon way, and you go see papers. They will be very clean. Say this project will be executed. That's when my brother talk about going down. That one people don't talk time. Say me some at least the leaders and to me they go down to the field because they don't want to go. So man will just bring the paper say this will be already executed and so on. Where the project not be executed. So now so them right from the top right behind, we see that they change all the names. Man, the B minister, you see say now you get this company, now you get this one, now you get this one. But the best friend from behind now. So when you take them from there, it just send another for your brother for there, and you know the way you go block them before you reach the presidency. So the only solution, I say, maybe sweep pass.
All right, and Manadine, make we just talk on top this palaver for mayor. They are meeting them first before we continue for the official program gate. So therefore under palaver for decentralized, we could talk this palaver for mayor them. Sabi said the week will happen for the first time since we did so there for Cameroon at least, and since we ministry for decentralized and local development it come out. Mayor them around them 300. They be meet up for that side so for Yaoundé under the eye for Prime Minister, Head of Government, Chief Dr. Joseph Diongute, and Minister for Decentralized and other big people there for Yaoundé. This Ndongamen it be dinner for mayor them for C and for same the Sabi the kind of role where they get for play for on top this palaver for decentralized where it been a chapter where it did so governor says he want to say make it go quick for say make all man it get better say. But Sabi say one of the BB crime where mayor then get now say it did so they need to give them the time or they need to give them money and they cry to on top other small kind appoint them where they dey for inside place where mayor say be no get hand for do work where you get for do like mayor for place where they don't vote. So all the one they so Oga Prime Minister Chief Dr. Joseph Diongute he talk for mayor them say me the Sabi say them say they get big role for play for say me this chapter for decentralized it go now only for before. Now the first time mayor they meet up you get one day they become up for place the way plating they no turn up fine where all then they come meet up. You get some mayor them like Ezekasai way they be the crisis money no day for pay work people them or then they meet up for that side. Now for you they don't call mayor them if you say now if to the left mayor them the power where they don't get no other person where they get for look them on top for say me the fixed place this decentralized it go for before.
Well this my question I say this decentralization where this government they talk now not be real decentralization because if I feel ask you some question now which resolution will come up for this meeting, you don't even see some people the day they sleep now for sleep. You don't see the age of some people that should not for it. I think since one of the problem way because this Anglophone crisis is being a decentralization, they just try for me down for chicks. They try for satisfaction. The decentralization we Cameroon need them. Not be this one when they talk. Because decentralization with a minister of decentralization in Yaoundé, then they don't decentralize with again. So we want local government. It be already be practiced in southern Cameroon. May they bring that kind of local government where they talk. If they bring them back, because we know the see government delegate, minister of decentralization, all these posts, SDO, DO, all those duplications, and we don't see the effect. So the man and this many of them, even the complaints that they don't get money. So if you see the investment what they do and personally, then something be wrong. So at least may they try bring the real decentralization way we talk about, because they know, but they want to do that the thing where it will satisfy them, so that the power will still remain in Yaoundé.
Now, Oga Jespal, president for Gemba people, then when you see this Ndongamena the first time, at least you get for congratulate the mayor, then they don't meet up for the first time since the Ministry for Decentralized and Local Administration it come. But the big question, if true decentralized for happen, wait till you check say they get for do the mayor them for same make they do and fine because they decry money, they decry say when they want to do anything they must look for up. You get places they get governor delegate them, you get places they must look for DO or DO look for SDO before anything will happen for ground.
Okay, I think I want to make it clear this decentralization what they're talking here. Now the one like for the regional level whereby each DO then go all the mayors and they go in. Like for say they want them for like get their powers and then me the decentralized things that for make me understand say yeah nah, but not be the decentralization where we ask them for regions them. We get 10 regions in the country. When they want to talk about decentralization, say me be very, very effective. They get for start at that level of the region, and I don't think say if they want to talk about region, they will go to corner mayors. I'm sorry. You understand? More talk even about the governors them. So one bring them together for thing now. Say okay, this issue of decentralization, how we do like how we don't talk for here. You receive people them timber they come out of your place, but you not get road where they will come pass go carry the timber. But the rich is where they can. Another ones them they win a foil where you go for here they go they bring move foil gold etc. But they don't get road for go for day. I be sorry. The other time go for Eddie now for Mboa for go move for go do this thing for go drill foil for them, but no road na helicopter there for the carry workers they go for air. But then when they talk about decentralization, they feel look the mineral and the which way they come out of your place, they take small money from there, they fix the area before the rest they send up for Yaoundé. I think that the decentralization that we talk. But now if one come now for mayor, okay, good and fine. You don't call them in the see talk about decentralization. Now a mayor who fit do wetin for inside like for instance we dey for inside Douala, get Douala 1, 2, 3 etc. A mayor go fit do wetin for inside the locality where they work, because I know the talk of region here. When we get a government delegate, who is a government delegate and who is a mayor? You get my point? In reality, and now the mayor where they for they don't vote for say me there for they, but the government delegate they don't appoint he. At the end of the day, in between ye where the appointee and ye now where you know where you get this thing. At the end of the day, ye where the appointee and ye where the votee. Me and you who get powers upon who and who normally supposed to really do the job. You where they vote you because the people them get confidence for you. They don't vote you, and along the way they will give you vote of non-confidence, right? Mm-hmm. But now ye where you don't where the appointee. Now the Almighty don't appoint you. That is simple truth that. Of which at the end of the day, it get powers on you. So when you decry, and again, I don't come for discover I'm saying, when the mayor day where it be for an opposition party, I'll be very sorry. What do you think? Say the party in place and with the government delegate where don't appoint her in place, it go fit encourage that man say me the man work for say tomorrow me the say the party be work past the other one. No, it be wrong. So it will be very difficult when they come from this different denomination and then they want to talk about decentralization. Because one, the country we get for locate a budget and where this budget it be permanent, whether na CPDM, whether na SDF, whether na which party it they on seat, they give that budget. So you do your job, and then at the end, if you blame you for saying no, you never did your job. But now when it come, might be it one climb for it get the plan of action in mind. When you don't sit for the, you want to do this one, government delegate call you in order, say no. You want to do this, no. Before you discover the 5 years where you get them on seat, it's finished. So I think say this decentralization what they talk about, my proposal. Now say me they go back. Get the local governments like highway part on top, where they fit like sit at the regional level. Then before they talk now about this other quarters and all like. Thank you.
All right, we go left that palaver for Ndongamen for mayor them. E finish for Yaounde this week. I will also wait as we the thing get for pass and for see which way it go continue for pass for inside the country. As we also wait for say make the country they go for before. Now just for Sabise for inside Douala here, we enter for one of the biggest market. If we know if we talk and say that the biggest market for Central Africa here, it dinner for Douala. We enter from Bopi market this week we just pass. It be then our work time for Binet people them for inside Bopi market. As we are Monday, plenty of them they no open their Binet place them for Sika say they don't lock the Binet place for the head game where they call it say Magejo Alice. The one he make other Binet people then set up for inside Bopi market. Then to the make this chapter for Country Sunday for inside Bopi market. Binet people them they no open all their Binet place them for Sika say they lock their big man. And another thing where they so it happen for them now say they so Binet people them. Then the vex say it is so a council or city council where organ tonem it dey like head boy it don't give a point for new person where he go look at them for inside the market where no even shido with the market people them for talk whether they like or they no like na palava way organ tonem it just appoint. And another idea where be inside the palava now say it is so people them for that market from Bopi they be the cry say palava for a transformer where they want put them where all they be don't forget their metal for their different place where they use and pay light. That one too, you know, be like as way Oga Antonin say one put a transformer inside the market. So now some of the things that way make Binet people them as well they come meet up one of their head game where they don't lock their Binet place. Now so to them to the shidon for Monday they say they know they open their Binet place. They think no be only end na so Manadin make we enter for the number 2 image on top this chapter from Bopi. Sabi say they think no be only end na so for Sika say plenty Binet people them they be make mash for inside Bopi market. It be then this Monday way pass and Nadine make we enter for the other worker for inside Bopi market way pass. They be tonton with their placard them for talk to way they no find them thing where they say I'm saying no find where you make a way they lock their Binet place. We go start for them one after the others. Abisa as I talk Bopi now one big market will get them for Central Africa even as with the market they are kwasha upside down. Now some of the reason in that way it make all the Binet people that way they be locked their Binet place they make small mash they ask palava way they know they ask their opinion before they want to do something and they talk say palava say na 2 people them they look out one market all that one they so they no like palava 2 for transformer where I don't talk where they want put transformer from Bopi for say me they give light for all man they say that one too you know fine and they talk say Oga Gomna delegate you know be get right for give any person right for look out Binet people them inside Bopi market. So now some of the thing that way it make a Binet people there from Bopi market Monday way pass they deny say they know they do no nothing so they answer their question them. Now just so sabi say after the 2 way pass Ngomna delegate set a sign book official for talk say Madam Makejo Alice it no go so be like the head game from Bopi market it be give a point for different person and it talks a chapter for transformer now for say make people there from Bopi they hear fine for palava for light sabi say plenty corner from Bopi market someone they no get light someone they get a low current where it dey pass or they now Oga Jespal when you look to a pass from Bopi market show say the people them they been able to get reason for do this mash or they be just get for accept till organ governor delegate don't talk for appoint new person do you know be meet up them for any Ndongamen and for bring this chapter for light for do general transformer where they already get meter the way they pay lights them one how.
I think say they be obliged for accept because they be to be obliged for accept the tone as the government delegate when the head of state be appointee, which are the try for talk. It is start from up, the system is start from up to show how we go work so take carriage for down. How we be already show say, for say me they appoint the government delegate of this region, they don't need any, they not seek none of them their opinion. Ye too, when you want do the appointment for who go control the market, you no need for seek nobody your opinion. So I think that there where the I want like to come for that one for saying that there the problem be. Because now from the system where ye take and come for power, now you wait to one bring you people the way like to work with them, even inside company, most of the companies the two way then say ye way there for top, it ever like for work with the brothers and sisters. So ye might be get ye reasons why you don't bring that person in. But then with the business people them, I think inside Cameroon it don't show very well say when you decide say you want to reivindicate which way you get right. They go even go sit for a particular night, create articles and for show you say you not get right for where you get right, they will bring them. So at the end of the day, place where the day now might be if you want to see tomorrow, as the law shows say where you match, they shoot you, they do whatever they feel do with you. Some they might be at the end of the day they will not get all the story.
Now they catch some of them.
Voila, go lock them as usual. Then now when you catch them, what to be the motive? And then now when you catch them, who be the people where they be organized and wait to happen before they work out. So I think say most of the times when we come back for look the root cause, we will feel the help ourselves. But then for talk say they lock their business places them, for say they want go match. I think they want lock them because they don't see might be say council don't can lock their places them, right?
No, they cancel. They be locked now one person in place.
They lock one
person and the president for market.
Okay, like the president for market, yes. And then everybody decide.
Other people they join mob. Na palava say they drag foot. They say they trunk for back then president.
Then that's good. I think say that one away to what they call as a team spirit. If and only the figure goes at the end of the day, but I hear say upper always way the top. The man stand say no, I stand on my word, which means he or she is not more the president and the person we don't talk. So now just for come back for make more understand that because the same government delegate we don't get them a moment be there where he be decide say one send the workers out and this workers will be workers representatives.
Today
and then Minister of
Social affairs.
This thing sorry labor. He say he put the hand on top table say you no get no right, but he say no be you to give me instruction and if he stand on and nothing happen.
The same court case pass, they win, nothing
happen. So at the end of the day, the same how way they go, whatever way they will do, nothing because everybody know how we do for come there for Papa. Okay. So now our country and we'll get for acceptance.
Time for me, this palaver from Bopi and the fact say they don't deny say the new person they put them, they don't even see them before they put them. Palaver transformer they want put them for them. We plenty put the checks in a good thing. They say they already get meter, they don't need transformer.
Yes, I think say I will start the problem from Bopi market now from the idea say why government delegate no first look about the welfare of that market. Because how my brother talk for the market first, be well constructed. It be a disorganized place. And disorganized way, if some accident be like fire, it be difficult for get access for that market. So the biggest market for Central Africa. Look this one resemble the biggest market for Central Africa. Now my first point out. Then concerning their delegate for the way they get them and government delegate and so on. Well, as you say, now the very thing we talk about decentralization, because now the traders them, they get right and they know the person will feel represent them, will feel talk on their behalf, not be you the government. The government delegate we just get for sending on person me it be like on eye for day, but me it not get for impose. So our my brother everything that they impose for me now impose. Then the third thing concerning that transformer a good idea according to me. Mm-hmm. But the founder say if they construct a good market, then transformer for be really needed. Now they don't accept disorder go for extent way some people they over benefit for that disorder. Mm-hmm. Now if they want to put order now, then personal interest for some people be touched. Now why that way they know they accept the idea of transformer. I think we get problem of light even from Bopi. Mm-hmm. Need to sometimes they go by from Bopi and they see some section it just be dark And I think if they talk to they want to give them transformer, and I think bet maybe the procedure where they don't take them for Giam, and another idea again where some other people they offer benefit for that this other way we did it.
So one day they thief like Natifa.
I know why use that one. So
the one na place all man for
all man Jack na the side where you get your own personal benefit.
So they say when that transformer come, go to stop plenty.
They no go get that.
Your line no go there again.
Yes.
All right, so now the chapter that from Bopi, we don't close them. We go tell on and also the story for Boya. We go start for Sunday, we go finish for Wednesday. As we Boya be there, we go turn back for you for talk. We go start for Sunday for Boya Day. Sunday we passed last week around 2 o'clock. Nadine make we enter for other one. We enter for Boya first for Sunday. Sabi say inside Boya for Sunday. Tiwo Siam for Boya. Ebi then a wonderful thing. Make we start well. Nadine already start showing image for Boya for Boya for Sunday, as soon as and so con the people them. Just for Sabi say Sunday, just now, even as we Sabi last week Sunday be then at the number 2 Sunday. People them for Boya for 2 o'clock, they no be fit for see yellow moto, where they fit enter for inside. For Sika say waiting, they say uniform people then say they become disturb moto them for that side so for Boya, 6 moto book, then people them where they be get go meeting, one day they just the enter for my 17. Oh man, it be first now for work with the foot. Now the second Sunday. And according to which way Boya people then they talk it is so when they seize any taxi man moto now for block for say make Monday it work for road sabi say for that side if it don't be na palava way Monday them all place it the lock for inside Boya. So people them for Boya for Sunday last week we pass they be forced for work with the food for Sika say all taxi them 2 o'clock all taxi they be don't enter Sosongo for Sika say they fear say they go seize their moto then so all man it be forced for work with the food for that side so for Boya. Monday can pass for Boya, make we enter for Aswe the week. It happen for Boya. Boya be too hot. It be then for Wednesday for inside Boya. We work for all street for Boya. We no be fit for see even one fly or even person way the worker. Private model then set for a Wednesday for Boya. We no be fit for see as well turn for all corner. But as well be the turn go down for Bunduma side. Smoke it call we attention for that side so for inside Bunduma. As well work as well reach for Sawe smoke with them. We meet up na moto them at least 4 private moto that way they so they burn them for that side. Now boy them with the shaker shoot we person say no be fit for recognize a come who they can burn that moto them according to it will happen. Sabi say the chapter 4 say a lockdown now way they so it pass for inside Boya Day for a Wednesday after this palava with the burn moto. After the palava with the burn moto, other thing pass for inside Boya. Con the people them we enter for sorry the cash plenty people them for inside Boya as soon as for dirty south side uniform people they be enter for dirty south cash picking them where they be there for inside whether identity cards or no identity cards. Sabi say the cash them direction it be there for Moliko police station where they take plenty of them go for them after we boy they come enter for inside Boya side cause disorder they run now other people then say they be there for inside quarter them where they be go pick them for that side. But Tori we enter with EM he talk say all the boy them they don't left them after we they check them say all them na correct Cameroon people them they don't left all them for outside and all them they did them back for the house. But Congo side they say the person will be make a video when na some 40 picking for Biaka for that side so for Boya na girl is also there for back counter for Sika the video where he make them according to Congo side so it be na unconfirmed Tori where they talk for this side. So now just so Boya be there inside this week will just finish time for me. Boya, Bamenda, na the same face. All man declare na one thing. Peace, 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 and peace.
Yes, I think the idea where the mayor for Boya come saying they seize people that taxi. You don't see say you don't really worsen the situation. Because as we continue to talk, the solution it lies somewhere. And the way that they do that act, they know the place where the solution lies. They know thing where they fit do and for solve this problem once and for all. Then this idea now where when boys and unidentified gunmen how we talk, they come up for bush can't step down. We know they see another time. When they go back, they go catch students. I think that one idea where I know they understand because the boys, they don't operate in darkness, they operate in daylight, and we see them, they come, they do all things what they do, but at the end, they arrest students, go down. So I know they see the reason. Well, we hope say they will learn a lesson now, because I think the mayor of Oboya, they talk say at the end of January, they go finish Kira goes Navukina. But it won't be end of January, we see say it goes, you don't even born a begin themselves. It be more alive than at the beginning. So I think they use, we don't talk once and again, say not be force to solve this problem. We will try the solution in some way.
All right, President, it like say our time already finished. Maybe small contribute on top this palaver before we come out.
Yeah, I think Sid already talk. The solution not being as that they take people their taxis and force them to work, and even if they do that one, they will do one for how long? So the better they sit and they find a final solution to make them all we who enjoy our rights for being Cameroonians. Because I don't ever use some word, you not be more Cameroonian than I do. So even if you be a minister, me I be whosoever a shoemender, you are no more Cameroonian than I be. We are all Cameroonian. So by the time we will give equal right for everybody and then make me the human right, me really like how we receive now Americans, they don't say no, they don't steal the assist, etc. because they give them bullets, say me they feel that's the help, say me they feel like buy bullet for Boko Haram, and today now they don't instead use them now against civilians. It shows a human right to already be lost. We not still get what they call a human right. So I think normally you know if you be for Boya and then you stay for there, you be born and bred for there, and then you know if you enjoy for Boya, where will you go in another country? So I think say normally make this our administrators that they sit, they make a meeting like how we don't see that one with the mayors make them make a meeting in between them. They decide for saying this thing it be close for once and for all.
All right, we know feel for talk plenty, but we will surely get time for talk. Time for me. I thank you plenty.
Okay, thank you, Ambassador, and they give special thanks for people that will watch the program, especially the Injectan elites where they there for the whole year.
All right.
Say we're gonna stay tuned.
President Ngemba people them and head boy for One for the Road. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you. I think how we don't talk. This one would give them now for say we go now where they call them One for the Road. That way it is for Carrefour Music and what they represent them for. Yes, so they talk to me for evening. Textile salon we also meet up for this, see how we will enjoy the traditional dance, how we ever enjoy them for Bamida everywhere.
Okay, so we don't finish. Country people them. Francis Boyon Bigehan, Malice Ibigehan too. Dallas Channel to be there. Nadine be there. Sabise rebroadcast Sunday 8:30. If all thing work fine. Sunday for 8 Monday for 8 o'clock. I go turn back for you. Una hold am tight for outside.